Alright guys, so we have the SS in here. It's a 04 Silverado 1500 SS. It's got 6.0 of course, just like every other SS, but keep having a knock sensor problem. He had a code last year and basically it came back. He got some knock sensors from Napa and they're no good. Paid like $100 for them. So we got some China ones off eBay that were $25 and I'm sure they'll work better. So we're in the process of doing that today. He's getting ready to take the intake off. They're underneath the intake manifold. So we'll get that off. That's real easy. You just got to take the bolts out and disconnect the fuel rails and just pull the whole assembly up and out. Last time he did it, there was like water and mud and crap in there. So we'll see what it looks like this time. There's a GM TSB, which says you're supposed to make like a little ridge out of silicone so the water doesn't get near the sensor. So we'll see if that worked or not. But we'll take you along for the ride and see what happens.
Also, I did not change the wire harness either last time. And they recommend changing the wire harness too.
So the China ones for $25 also come with the wire harness. So a quarter of the price and you get more parts.
Here's the wire harness and the 2 new knock sensors. This is what I did not replace last time. That could be part of my problem as well. But I do believe I do just have bad knock sensors.
Know you've been a good friend, and that's in the thick and thin. And I know it's never gonna end. Been a good friend.
Alright guys, let's get you in here for a close-up. So it's pretty dirty. We're going to clean that out, but it looks like the silicone job worked. So I'm going to guess that the sensors are faulty or we have a faulty wire. We'll actually do an ohm check and see if there's a difference in the wire, just out of curiosity, just for funsies. Alright guys, so we're just going to ohm this. This is the old wire and see what we get, and just to compare it to the new wire, see if we get a difference.
It only shows it has continuity through. It's not going to show a load, but I already see a problem with this. I'll show you in a second.
Why can't you do an ohms test on it?
Can't do a load test on it. I'm only checking.
Oh yeah, the wire is bad.
You can see it's like burnt. I just don't like that. Almost, it looks like it's almost through.
Know you've been a good friend, and that's in the thick and thin. And I know it's never gonna end. 'Cause you've been a good friend.
Alright guys, so this SS is done. We have to wait until he puts some drives on it to make sure the codes aren't going to come back, but it's back together and running as you see.
And it was a P0332 code.
So it was a P0332.
Yep. Knock sensor.
Is what the issue we had was. But we need to get this thing fixed because this is the tow rig for a truck that I don't know that you guys seen at all. It's probably been in the background, but I don't know I've ever done anything on it. So I guess he wants to bring it in next. I don't know, whatever. We'll see what's up with it. We got to get it ready anyway for September 1st. Alright guys, so let me fill you in a little bit. This is one of the mud trucks that, well, the other one we didn't help build. The other one is out back. Maybe someday we'll show it to you, but the thing's junk. Frame rotted out. It's like 83 Toyota. It was a sweet truck back in the day. If you look up Pikeville Mud Bogs, you can see it in that video. It's a gray.
Pikeville Slot Party is what you really got to look up to find it.
It's a gray Toyota on 35s, and it's got like blue zigzags on the side of it and stacks on it. That's out back. That thing's pretty much trash except for the drivetrain. The frame was patch on top of patch. That's why we built this thing. Me, Wayne, and our buddy Jared, that's no longer with us, built this truck in a month. And that is from frame up. So let's go over this from front to back so I don't forget anything. So from about here front is K10 frame and front suspension, everything, motor, everything. Basically we had a K10 that was just the frame with the drivetrain in it, and we cut it and we spliced it together with this Blazer rear. So from that point back is 89 Blazer frame rails, tank, everything. So then we custom made this body. Here you can see this was sectioned in because we needed to move the fender and everything front. The hood is also sectioned in up there, and so that was just to make everything look right, because the axle is actually located on a Blazer further back. So the axle is further front on this one, so we had to do that to make it look right. So let's get to the good stuff here. We have a motor we don't know too much about. It's a GM small block, supposed to be a 355. We really don't know. It was supposed to go in a dirt track car, then it was in a van. We don't know. All we know is it runs good and does what we need it to do. So it's got an Edelbrock intake, Edelbrock carb, headers, and this is a 79 K10 cooling system, which is why the hood is cut the way it is. We made a cowl hood for it. Here you can kind of see better how we sectioned the hood in. So all the cooling stuff is the K10, so it doesn't weigh as much, so it keeps it nice and cool. Oh, check out the worms. Check out the worms in the tire tread.
Oh, check out
the sorry.
In that CV axle.
Oh yeah, I forgot. This is custom made. I don't know if it's showing up on camera. This is a CV axle from a 98 200X SX Nissan or something like that. So we basically needed to make the steering column work, so it's 79 K10 everything except this, and that's how we got that all to work so the steering would work properly. The interior, it's a mud truck. It's just factory Blazer stuff. And then the lift that we have on it, he had a K10 with a 4-inch lift, and that's what's on this. We took some leaves out of the front so that we could get the front down a little bit so we can make the pinion angle better. And we normally run a 40-inch bogger on it. The fronts are only 35s to get on and off the trailer. So it's like a monster truck. You gotta change the tires to get on and off the trailer. So that's basically it. If you guys have any other questions, something you saw, it's got an SM465 in it with a 205 case. That's what the drivetrain is. The front drive shaft's stock, and so are the axles. The axles are completely stock. We keep blowing fronts up, which is why it's in here again. The rear is a limited slip differential, and yeah, nothing fancy, guys. Just homemade stuff that we put together one day. Oh, nice. Wayne, what's wrong? So, he was at the Mud Bog this year, and I wasn't there, but I saw the video.
I had plenty to drink, too, while doing it.
And this tire doesn't move.
Yeah,
So,
the
brakes are probably locked up. I would assume that's why that's not moving, because if it's broken, it should move just fine. Alright, so we're gonna rip into it a little bit and see what we find. I have a K10 frame out back with a small block SM465, 205, and axles. Now the problem is, I think we figured out my axles are only like a 308 gear. This front, both of these are the red ones, right?
No.
Okay.
GM 10 volt.
So the front is a 355 gear and the rear is a 373 gear, which is perfectly fine. It's for off-road use only. It actually allows the front to spin faster than the rear, so it really helps when you're coming out of a pit. Man, you guys gotta hear this freaking rain.
Again, here we go. Pry on the stud. Let's see if we can free up this wheel. A lot of mud in here from somewhere. We don't know how much mud in there, but brake surface. There we go, it's loose, right?
Yep. So we're gonna have to take that caliper apart. Somehow mud, I don't know, mud got in there somehow. So we're gonna have to take that apart, service it. The brakes are brand new on it.
For removing the axles kind of socket, you can see there's a KD2467 number on it.
Yeah, this isn't our first time.
Go in there a little bit. Weird.
What was that?
Got me some rags up there, Carl. Do the adjustment nut, which is the same way. Sometimes I get loose with the spinnings by hand, but
yep. Know you've been a good friend, and that's in the thick and thin, and I know it's never gonna end. You've been a good friend.
all I'm doing is I have a little gap here. I'm just trying to use a chisel to help wedge it apart a little bit here and make it a little bit easier, hopefully.
Shit.
There we go. Came off.
Let's see where she broke.
And there we
Oh,
go.
nice. I mean, that damage from when it came back around and it closed itself, but this is the second shaft we broke like this. It's just way too much power and too much tire and too much alcohol for axles this size. Alright guys, so that's it for today. We got started on the mud truck and we have some cool stuff coming up with that. So stay tuned. You're going to see this a couple more times. We got to get ready within the next month or so, so it's ready to go up north. So
First weekend of
yeah, September 1st we got to have it ready by, which is also why the SS is getting ready. So I hope they let me record up there. I do want to go, but they won't get back to me. So I hope we can go up and we can record, you know, this thing and just the whole event. But I don't know, they won't get back to me. So that's it for today, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Check out those links in the description to our decal business. And make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and share it so your buddy can see as well. We'll see you on the next one.